Alright guys, I wanted to talk to you guys one more video here. I'm putting out a lot of video because I think video can help people and I can leverage technology like I always say. So I want to talk to you guys about dream building, how important it is to go out there and identify what excites you about your life. There's two things that motivate people. One, it can be positive things like an aspiration to accomplish something. You want to qualify for something, or you want to purchase something, or you want to affect someone's life in a positive way. Things like when you talk about you want to accomplish something, maybe you're a driver and you've always been a competitor and you just want to win. So maybe you just want to win the contest that Beachbody puts out. Maybe it's to run a marathon and you want to win, so you want to get in shape. Maybe you want to be recognized. So people have different motivations for wanting to win. The other thing is some people get motivated by stuff, and I think it's okay to be motivated by stuff. I think in the long run it'll be an emotional goal that will push you farther, but in the meantime, if you're looking to get yourself a Mercedes, a nice safe car, maybe an SUV that you feel safe for your family, maybe you're a big dreamer, maybe you want to get yourself a big boat, a big yacht, and not just for the flash and the status, but think about what you could do with that boat. Think about the family, your family and friends that you can influence. They can come onto your boat and they can experience things that they probably would never experience in their lifetime unless one of their friends did it, just because they probably would never accomplish that kind of financial stability in their life. So it might be stuff, might be a diamond ring, could be a Rolex watch, or it could be trips to the Caribbean. You know, what fires you up? I tell people dreams are what's going to motivate you. Other things that people get motivated by, emotional goals. Maybe you have a passion for charity. Maybe you have a passion for a family member that is ill and they can't pay their bills, so they're making their health decisions based on how much money they have. And if they had an extra $20,000, they could do an operation that could prolong their life. You know, maybe that's what the finances can provide for you. So it could be an emotional goal. Maybe it's not even monetary. Maybe it's just deep down inside of you, you've always wanted to be a champion, and you've always wanted to compete on a level that, you know, it's not about making the money, but it's about you feeling good about yourself, and that can motivate you. Now on the other side, people can get motivated by negative motivation, and sometimes negative motivation is one of the best things, i.e. short term. Right now the economy's bad, people need to make money, people need to find ways to just meet the needs of their family, and you know, not being able to pay your bills could be a big motivation. Getting laid off sometimes can turn into a big positive, because then it motivates you to get this business done, because as you can see through all these videos, it's not a difficult business to build, and I think it's a mindset in your head. And so the story of negative motivation is really powerful. I share this with people, and I've heard this from a lot of training. One of my trainings I went to, it's a story of a gentleman, and he's walking home late at night from work, and he decides to take a shortcut through a cemetery. So he's walking through the cemetery, and all of a sudden, bam, he falls into a hole, and now he's into this grave hole. And he's like, man, my wife's gonna be mad. I'm gonna be late because I'm gonna be late for dinner. She's gonna wonder where I'm at. So he tries to climb out of the hole, and he continues to climb and jump and scratch. But it's like 7 feet high before you can reach the top of that big hole they built at the cemetery. So finally he gives up, and he's tired, and he's like, you know what? I'll just wait till the grave digger comes out, and then he'll come and see me in the morning, and then he'll help me out, drop a ladder in here. So finally he sits down, and when he sits down at the bottom of the grave, all of a sudden he hears this voice in the back that says, "You'll never make it." Bam! He jumps up, he jumps as high as he can, he reaches out, climbs out of the grave, and runs home. Well, what happened there? Well, there was somebody else in that hole, in that grave, that did the same thing he did, and he got scared. There was fear in his heart, and it causes him to do incredible things that was thought to be impossible. And he gets out of that grave. That's a negative motivation, the fear of loss, the fear of getting hurt. Something in your life can motivate you. So a dream, when you turn it into a vision, can motivate you to do incredible things. It's the story of people accomplishing things when there's a fire and they run into the house to save their children. It's the story of a car accident and people lifting up cars when you would never be able to lift them up because the dream is so big to save somebody. And if you can get that passion in your life, I think you will accomplish great things in this business. So I know that a lot of people have a hard time and they lose their dreams. And I challenge you to get them back. I think those are the biggest things that will help you to grow an organization and be a great leader. When you can actually take your eyes off yourself and your dreams include the dreams of others. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more in another video about my dreams and share with you guys, I think, the possibility that we all can change the world if we all go out and build this simple business with the brand that P90X has and Beachbody and Insanity, TurboFire, with what Chalene Johnson is doing on social media. She is branding herself, and the publicity that Tony Horton is. It's not just P90X now, it's becoming the celebrities. Shaun T is getting a name for themselves. So I hope that helps, and I just definitely want to help you build that dream. If you have a problem getting things on paper, pick up magazines. Look at magazines of things that you think you'd never ever accomplish. The Robb Report was my favorite. The DuPont Registry was one of my favorite magazines that I'd love to go look at. And I'd also drive down to the private jets and see the jets taking off, just to build that dream that, you know what, people live that way and we can live that way if we choose to. So thanks for you guys' time. I look forward to spending more time with you guys. I'm on the ferry. Here's a picture, I don't know if you guys can see that, of Seattle. I'll see if I can zoom in here. And we'll talk soon, all right? Have a great day. Bye-bye.